Okay. This is how we'll start. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. Today we're going to be reading from OJIBERISH by Michael Lyons. This is a book of, it's a collection of cartoons by Michael. And so today's Ojibwe language lesson will be the months of the year. The months of the year. And the illustrations are from this book. All right. So let's just jump right in. A bit of Jesus, halfway moon, or January. A bit of Jesus means halfway moon in English. And you can see there's a little half a moon there. It's also known as Gitchimanadu Jesus, Great Spirit Moon. January has two names. A bit of Jesus and Gitchimanadu Jesus, the Great Spirit Moon. In February, we have Namebene Jesus. Namebene is a suckerfish moon, or February. The suckerfish gave their life to the Anishinaabe.
Yeah.
And then March, we've got Onabunny Jesus, crust on the snow moon. March. Onabunny Jesus. And there's an Ondag saying, "BOOZHOO Gajagaints." Hello, cat. Iskagamazagay Jesus, sap boiling moon, or April. Iskagamazagay Jesus. And there's some guys singing on a powwow drum.
Yeah.
Yay, gimme one! Yay, it's raining!
Give me one.
Zagebaga Jesus, flower budding moon, or May. Zagebaga Jesus. It is the flower budding moon. And then we got June is Ode Emini Jesus, or strawberry moon. June is called Ode Emini Jesus. It is the strawberry moon. And then by July we call it Abita Nibini Jesus, halfway summer moon. July. Abita Nibini Jesus. And we're halfway through the summer in July. And then August is Manu Minike Jesus, wild rising moon. And the wolf is saying, Minnow Gisha good. That was a good day. Oh, it's a good day for butterflies. Then comes September. What day Baga Jesus? Leaves changing moon. September. What day Baga Jesus? Leaves changing moon. September. Leaves are changing. And then the leaves start to fall in Benakwe Jesus. Leaves falling moon, or October. Benakwe Jesus. Leaves falling moon. October. And then Burr Gisana. Burr, it's cold. Gushkadino Jesus. It is the freezing over moon, or November. Gushkadino Jesus, freezing over moon. Brr, that guy's freezing.
Yeah.
And then finally December, Manadu Jesus Soons. It is the little spirit moon. Manadu Jesus Soons, little spirit moon. And there's a little spirit saying, boo. And the guy goes, hoa. Ojiberish by Michael Lyons. This is available on Amazon. Just click the link. Nice. Anyway, you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Oh, that guy's handsome. Podcast
Yeah, he is.
about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO.
Listen
And
up.
I will see you again.
We will see you
Gigawabamin.
again.
Minowa. Hoa. Gibberish.
Ojiberish. Oh, honey, was I ever so young? The years have not been kind.
Hey. Okay, BOOZHOO, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. And it's so good to see everyone here, sweetie. Oh, I love the BOOZHOO crew's up and at 'em first thing in the morning.
Daylight in the swamps. BOOZHOO, everybody.
Nancy Schmancy's here. She's with the Gold Star.
Gold star for Nancy Schmancy. BOOZHOO, Nancy Schmancy.
Mino Giga Jabe. And MJ is here with a silver. MJ just slides right in. Oh, I got silver.
Silver star for MJ. BOOZHOO, MJ.
How's it going? And Jessica Wabooz. Jessie Rabbit in third place with the bronze star.
BOOZHOO, Jessie Rabbit.
How you doing? Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Hold on. That is so weird.
What is it?
I can't sneeze when I'm on camera.
Really?
Yeah. I've never been able to just let one fly during a live stream. I can feel a tickle in there.
Yeah.
But look at the lights. And it usually makes me sneeze. And I'm like a cartoon sounding sneezer. I'm like, achoo! It's usually twice. I get spit everywhere.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when I'm being filmed, I can't relax enough to sneeze. And this has been your Ojibwe nonsense of the day. Oh, I hate that. Oh well. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hey, look over here. It's Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. How you doing, Niji? I'm doing great. You know, you really you did a nice job with those illustrations. Hey, thanks. No, I mean it. I sound like Joe Biden there. No, I'm serious. I'm not lying about that. Guess who I wrote the bill.
Yeah, I know. What's with the creepy whispering?
Joe Biden loves to do the creepy whisper. I don't know. But anyway. But no, I like those cartoons. If I could afford Ojiberish, I'd order it for myself. We got nothing but copies of it lying around here. I know, but, you know, I'd want one where you signed your name, you know, said, "BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, best wishes." Why do you want that? I don't. Don't you find that kind of weird when people want you to sign your book? Yeah, I know. Why do we do that? People always want the book signed. So what are they going to show their friends? Look, I know the guy who did this. I saw him in person. It's an autograph. I think that's what they want. Or is like later on they think, well, one day if you become famous, I can sell this. It'd be like having a signed copy of, you know, Charles Dickens or something. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Do you have any autographs, sweetie?
I've got an Eric Carr autograph.
That's right, you do, don't you? You want to tell the people what happened?
I sent a letter to Eric Carr.
Eric Carr, for you people who don't follow Kisstory, was the second drummer in the band Kiss, and he passed away. But what happened?
I sent him a fan letter, and he wrote me back, and I got his autograph and a letter from Eric Carr.
There you go. And so what's it worth? You going to sell it or something?
No, I got it hanging up on the wall.
Oh, that's right. It's hanging up on the wall in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's a little weird, don't you think?
No, I like it.
So anyway, what are we talking about today, sweetie?
I think we're going to talk about Ojibwe language and culture.
Nanogisha Good is the 5th day, and this is the day we honor John Redcorn.
Really?
Yeah, Fridays are let us all honor John Redcorn.
Is John here?
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Hey, John, Mino Giga Jabe.
What's going on, John Redcorn? And Sequoia Hummingbird's here too, with a good morning, my lovelies. Good morning, Sequoia Hummingbird. Sequoia Nenukasi.
Nenukasi.
The hummingbird. Is that right? Yeah, that's a hummingbird. And Nancy Schmancy's getting little Folgers in her cup. I'd play the Paul Stanley Folgers commercial if I knew we wouldn't get a copyright strike.
Yeah, but we always get a strike.
We don't really get a copyright strike when we play it, but we got to share any money we make from advertising with Folgers for some reason or somebody. I don't think Paul Stanley wants that commercial being played. But look it up. Paul Stanley once wrote a Folgers commercial. You know. Da-da, the best part. I can't remember how it goes. No, geez, you're good.
Hey, sweetie, did you want to, take a call?
Oh, sure. On line 2?
On line 2.
It's always line 2.
I know, I don't know what it is.
Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Good morning, NANABOOZHOO. Hey, good morning, Count. Sweetie, it's that old Count Von Count from Sesame Street.
Well, good morning, Count. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I just got in a little while ago. You see, if I am caught out in the sunshine, I will perish. I will die for sure. Is that right? Yes, I am a vampire. I was up all night playing outside, but when the sun came up, I had to come inside and hide from the evil rays of the sun. Oh, how I hate the sun! Okay. So what can I do for you? Well, I noticed yesterday you were teaching the people how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. That's right. Yesterday was counting to 10 in Ojibwe, and we did our little, Queen tribute. Beijing Nijnes Weni Win. All that.
Yeah, it's singing, everybody.
Yeah, so what'd you think? Oh, I wanted to call in because, as you know, I love to count. Yeah, you do, huh? You want to count to 10 in Ojibwe with me? Yes, I would love to count to 10 in Ojibwe Moen. Hey, that rhymes. All right. Let's see, do you want to do the Ojibwe or the English? Let me do the Ojibwe. Yeah, okay. I've been practicing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Count Von Count, counting to 10 in Ojibwe. Take it away, Niji. Beijing. 1. Nij. 2. Niswe. 3. Ni win. 4. Nanin. 5. Ningod waswe. 6. Nij waswe. 7. Nish waswe. 8. Jangaswe. 9. Midaswe. 10. I can count to 10 in Ojibwe Moen. Yeah, man, nicely done.
Way to go, Count.
You know, it is so important to me for me to learn the Ojibwe language. Oh, really? How come? Well, as a child, I did not know my culture or my language. What, are you a Shinab? Of course I'm a Shinab. I'm the original Redskin. I think you're a Purple Skin. What? Oh, how right you are. I guess I've never seen my own reflection. You haven't seen your reflection? No, I have no idea what I look like. As you know, I am a vampire, and we vampires, we cannot see ourselves in the mirror. Oh, that's right. Vampires cast no reflection. So you've never watched the show? What show? Sesame Street? Sesame Street is for children, NANABOOZHOO. And I am very old indeed. How old are you? I don't even know, but like Dracula age. Like hundreds of years old. Oh, that's right. Hey, you look great for your age. Hey, let me ask you a question as a vampire. Yes, of course. What would you like to know, NANABOOZHOO? How do you feel about those movies that they came out with that Patterson dude, the guy who's Batman now? Oh, yes. Twilight. Yeah, what'd you think of Twilight? Twilight is Oh, it's not really true to the story of vampire. Vampire or vampires or whatever. Yeah. Do you find it kind of creepy that dude was having a relationship with the teenage girl when he was like 100 years old or something? Yes, that's quite sick if you think about it. Why would he want to be in a relationship with a young girl when he's 100 some years old? Yeah. I don't think anybody thought about it at the time. It was like, oh, it's so romantic. Do you think it's romantic?
I love those movies. Twilight, they're so romantic.
Yeah, but isn't that vampire just an old creep creeping around like the high school dances?
Is that what happens?
I've actually never seen the movies.
Okay, I never have either.
Anyway, that's just another thing where I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to have to cancel vampires now. They're just creeps. How dare you? That is racist. Racist. Oh, sorry. Anyway, anything else I can do for you today? Count Von Count? No, but please, I want you to keep up the good work and teach the children to count. Count! I love to count! Okay, take it easy. Well, listen, I better get going then. Gigawaba min, Minowa count. Gigawaba min, Minowa Nanaboozhoo. Well, there you go, the count.
Wow, he's cool.
Yeah, he sure loves to count.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know, man. Vampires. I've come to an age where I think vampires are actually real.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think people can turn into bats, but I think people do drink blood and are unnaturally older than they look. Like the Fountain of Youth is probably true. There's all kinds of weird satanic stuff behind vampires.
No, I'm scared.
Yeah, be scared. Where's that crucifix I gave you?
I don't have a crucifix.
Well, good luck if the vampires come in tonight. You'll be wishing you had one.
It's okay, I got silver bullets.
Silver bullets. Was the Lone Ranger a vampire hunter?
Why do you ask?
Why do I ask? Because he had silver bullets. That's totally unnecessary if he's just killing people. But if he's got to kill the undead, maybe werewolves, do you need silver bullets for werewolves too?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder what's behind that. I wonder if the Lone Ranger was actually a vampire hunter.
He was Blade.
He was like Blade. Okay, so what else are we going to talk about today?
Are you going to talk about grief relief?
Grief relief? Gashgain de Moen. Gashgain de Moen. Yeah, yesterday we kind of touched on the subject of, or you did a nice job, but you talked a little bit about being down in the dumps.
Having the blues so bad.
Having the blues. Grief. Gashgain de Moen. And sometimes I hear you pray. You say, Getche manado. Miigwech, Gaiji, Gage, Niwi, Gashgain de Moen.
Yeah, I say that a lot.
And it means, thank you for healing, Gage. Niwi, Gashgain de Moen. My sadness, my grief. Gashgaindam. If you say Nin Gashgaindam, oh, I'm sad. Oh. But you can be sad about a lot of things that aren't that big of a deal. Your favorite team lost. They canceled Arrested Development.
That made people sad?
Yeah, that was a great show. I don't know why they couldn't keep it on the air. Arrested Development. But, you feel sad. But real sadness, grief, is a type of loneliness. It's a sadness you get when you lose something and it leaves you feeling so alone. And it's a weird sort of spiritual, it's not just weird, it's just a powerful thing. It's not depression, but it is a profound, sad, lonely experience people go through, usually when somebody dies. People always want to include, no, you can have grief from getting fired or grief from, relationships going bad. But the big D word, death, is usually what the thing that has to happen for somebody to really experience grief. And everybody does too, to some degree. Moen. But yesterday we were talking about this book, Grief Relief. And Michael wrote this book. Who died for you to want to write this book? I wrote it after my grandmother died. Oh, yeah. But it's actually about a skunk whose grandma has died. And Stephen the alien is scanning the earth, reading people's thoughts, and he stumbles across Jagag, thinking about all these things. And so he goes to the computer and he's like, computer, what is this thing, grief, that everybody's talking about on Earth? What's up with, he's an alien. He doesn't understand things like humans go through, or Earthlings go through. So the computer starts researching, the stages of grief. What is it? What do people go through? What can be done? And so everybody knows, I think there's 5 big stages. There's shock, denial, bargaining or something. Yeah. But, it's the kind of thing that nobody likes to talk about until they're in it. We all pretend it's not just around the corner. Yeah, guess what? Your dog's getting pretty old there. Sooner or later, you're going to experience grief. I think one of the saddest lyrics I ever heard in a song, was Mr. Bojangles. When he talks about the dog being dead? Yeah. He's like, he danced for those in minstrel shows and county fairs across the South. And he said with tears of 15 years how his dog and he would travel around. But his dog up and died. He up and died. 20 years later, he still grieved. 20 years after the dog died, this guy's still grieving the death of his dog. Moen. Grief. It's a mysterious thing. Because again, it's not just depression. It's not just, I'm so disappointed. He was a good dog. We traveled the South, and I was never lonely, and he never complained. He was always up to do whatever. Good dog, and now I miss him. Grief is, in a way, it's going crazy. You lose your mind, but you lose your soul. It really has something to do with the soul, But the healing of grief, I liked how you brought up the Day to Besaid Mushkiki, or Mushkiki Day to Besaid yesterday. The medicine wheel? Yeah. Medicine wheel is a good way to kind of look, at least use it to look at what your grief is. When you're in grief, it's going to affect your physical body, whether you like it or not. It'll bring you to your knees. You'll be curled up in what do they call it? The fetal position. Yeah. Crying is a physical manifestation of grief. Your eyes will water. Your face is going to clench up. You're going to cry out, why? Answer me, Jehovah. But when you're in Gashkain Namoan and you want to heal, address all the issues. So physically, well, how do you heal from that? Get a nice, warm, wet cloth. Wipe your face with it. You can wipe the tears off. There's practical things you can do. Then you go on to your mental. What's going on in your mental mind? When you're in grief, sweetie, what's going on when you're in grief?
Oh, your mind is just racing with ideas of meaning, of memories, of, snapshots of the last day. I mean, it's so much.
Yeah. It's like you're in hyperdrive of mental activity. If the person or pet died in a pitiful way, it's going to be etched in your memory, and you can't stop thinking about the last couple of gasps of breath in his little spot, drop dead. What can you do? Well, you do have control, especially if you're a dude, guys. We're good at this. We control our emotions. Well, I'll get to emotions, but there's going to be a period where actually you probably are going to be powerless to your mental images and to the profound meaning behind everything and to all your memories and all this stuff. But be aware of it. See your mental activity and let it go. You don't have to suppress it. You don't have to go, no, I'm not going to think about how much I loved my puppy. I'm just going to, think about sports statistics. No, it's okay. Go ahead, write a poem about it. Get mental if you have to. But, just be aware of it. And it passes. Because emotionally, what is Gashkain Namoan, sweetie? Emotionally.
Well, like you say, it's your sadness, but it's also, love.
It's love, yeah. I almost forget that love is an emotion.
Of course it's an emotion.
Love. Yeah. Because the best poetic description of what grief is broken heart.
Yeah.
We all know immediately what people are talking about. Oh, I have a broken heart. Nobody's thinking, oh, really? Do you have high cholesterol? Did you have a heart attack?
No. Everyone knows you're just super sad and somebody's either dead or went away or something. Their heart broke.
Yeah. My heart broke. I'm so sad and I'm filled with love and I'm also so lonely. I'm so lonesome I could die.
Yeah.
That's sadness. But then you go, okay, what's spiritual? What do you do? This is, sometimes, I know for me it was at different points in my life. Grief, Gashkain Namoan, can be how do I describe it?
Describe what?
Like the spiritual part of it.
It's like a slap in the face of awareness.
A slap in the face of awareness. Grief will take over and totally wash out all your dumb ideas from college. every stupid thing you've been denying and bring you right back into the truth of the spirituality of the reality in your life and who you are. And, it's real hard to stay agnostic or an atheist when somebody you love dies. And somebody might say, oh, that's just a crutch. You can't accept that people die. You want to believe that some part of them will live forever. It's like, whether or not I want to believe that, sweetie, it just seems pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But, it's not until somebody dies where you go, oh, look, there's spirit left. Everything about them that you cared about was actually not their body all along. It was their spirit. And so their spirit leaves their body. Suddenly you're transformed. And it's beyond, oh, I miss them. Because you don't miss your puppy 5 minutes after he dies. You know, he could have been out running around on any given day and you wouldn't see him for 5 minutes and you don't care at all. But when they die, when their spirit leaves, then your spirit responds with, oh, woe is me, my puppy's dead. You know, I use puppy as an example because I've never lost a puppy. Yeah. I don't want to talk about grandmothers and cats and high school friends. That's too painful. Just wait till I talk about it. Yeah. So, gosh, Gaindamoan. And if nothing else, this is one more thing. First for the kids who might be watching, you know. Lots of us are carrying around the Scotch Gaindamoan. And an elder once told me, a wise person said, he goes, you know, there's no time limit on grief. Some people, something bad happens, and they get knocked down to the ground, and they're just destroyed for 2 days, and they pick themselves up, and they wipe themselves off, and they soldier forward. And, you know, you'll see them laughing and just taking care of business, you know, 3 days later sometimes. That doesn't mean they didn't love that person. Usually it means they're old themselves and they understand death and grief. But also there are some people, like that guy in the song, where his dog died and 20 years later he still cries over it. There's nothing wrong with that either. Sometimes it takes 20 years. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. Yeah. You know, but it takes its own time in some ways. But also you can recover, you can heal, gage, from grief. I mean, it's not like you go back to being what you were before, but you move on, you grow, and you change, and then you can even become happier than you ever were before you went through this gush Gaindamoan. That's the weird gift of grief too, huh? Yeah, it is. So, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, the mushkiki de tibisaid. The medicine wheel, sweetie. Yeah. How can I get rid of this? I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning. I go to bed feeling the same way. I thought you didn't like Bruce Springsteen. I think he's kind of a douche, but he's got some good songs. Here's a song by Bruce Springsteen that we recorded. Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist, is playing the guitar. And Natasha and I are doing the vocals. But this is a song that was really popular in the 80s. And it's called Dancing in the Dark. Whenever you're ready, Niji. This is Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning. I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. The message keeps getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving around the place. I check my look in the mirror. wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. Just living in a dump like this, there's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know there is. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Sitting around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere and it's on me. I'll shake the world off my shoulders. Come on baby, the laugh's on me. You hang out late in this town and they'll be carving you up all night. You say you gotta stay hungry. Hey baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I ain't looking for action. I'm just trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on, give me just one look. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. You can't start a fire worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the guitar, Michael Lyons.
Yay!
And of course, over here, the lovely and the beautiful and the talented Natasha. Miigwech Bizandawiag. Thank you for listening.
BOOZHOO! Even if we're just dancing in the dark. You're sitting around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere and it's on me. I don't know what's wrong with my hair these days. La-di-da-di. Hoka hey. I gotta find that pink cat again. Anyway, how you guys doing? Oh, it's so pretty out here. It's really sunny. Zagate. Zagate. Geisha good. Sunny day. It's a sunny day. So we're probably not going to see the Count out here. He's a vampire. He can't handle the sun. Zagate. Jesus, the sun. Zagate, it is sunny. But yeah, grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Why do you keep playing football with Lucy? She's a psychopath. You're gonna pull that football out and you're gonna go flying. You know? Haven't we learned anything from Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? This day you will always remember as the day you almost framed Captain Jack Sparrow. This day you'll always remember As the day Jack Sparrow ended the Me Too, Believe All Women movement. This day was the day Amber Heard now has as much money as I do. I'm now finally like Amber Heard, my hero. Anyway, I was going to say a little prayer. La-dee-da, okay, but I'm okay. And, one of the things I remember when I was like really depressed or really having a lot of gush kingdom mowing, grief, sadness, nin gush kingdom, when I was sad, nin gush kingdom. Is in the past, so I was sad. I'm not sad anymore. I'm pretty happy these days. But if you've ever been sad, were you like me at all, where you'd see a group, like a nice family, happy, in love, just going about their business, and simply because they were happy, you're like, I hate those guys. Nothing more irritating when you are depressed and just, lying on the floor in despair, and then you're aware of other people having a good time. It must be nice. It really must be nice to not have a care in the world. My heart is broken. But I also kind of feel like I want to, if there's anybody right now who stumbled across this video, and they're like, yeah, tell me about it, sister. I know about grief. There is, let me assure you that if you do this right, there is another chapter afterwards. Grief and loss, the worst thing that can happen to you, can mark the chapter that's started the best time of your life. You gotta see people. That's why I like seeing sober people who talk to their old drug addict friends and drunk friends and go, yeah, I gave up all that, and I'm happy that I did. I feel better. I'm actually a happier person. I don't miss being all strung out and high and drunk. When I was like that, I thought I could never be happy without it. Being depressed and all that, it is possible to climb out of a rut, to climb out of the abyss, the deep pit that you dug for yourself, or that the world dug for you and threw you in. When a person takes, I don't even know where to start. When I started looking at addressing my life and my issues and stuff with the medicine wheel, and just got, started asking myself some really hard questions and made myself do stuff that I didn't naturally want to. A lot of us know the answer to how to get out of depression, but we're not willing to make ourselves do it. Like quit drinking, go on a diet, start exercising. Make that phone call. Go, do the thing that you've been putting off. If you can sit down and get real. And sometimes it helps. This is where it gets spiritual again. Sometimes it helps if you start with a prayer. Get real. Pray. Pray for help to do what needs to be done so that you can, in fact, get to that reality where you're not all sad and lonely. Ask directly. So I'm going to say a little prayer. Because it's so pretty out here when I offer tobacco to the Great Spirit. Gitchi Manadu. Gitchi Manadu. Oh, Mr. Gitchi Manadu. Oh, Mr. Great Spirit. The Gawi Duka Wishin. Or actually, Dika otapanani we asema. Please accept my tobacco. We do kawishin ando minowe nungum. Help me to speak well today. Miigwech ka ishi gakina gegu ka ishi chikean nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech ka gay. Niwi gashkenda moen. Thank you for healing my grief. Miigwech apeyenge. Amen. It's not like I just prayed to God, go, please help me heal my grief. And he was just one, poof, no, you're a happy idiot. No, I became a happy idiot. But when I prayed for him to help me feel better, be happier, I just explained, I'm at the end of my rope, and I'm super sad. Ningash Kingdom, I'm sad. Help me to know what to do and how I can get from feeling this way to feeling the way I want. This image I have of being happy and grateful and engaged in life and not constantly thinking about the past and being afraid of the future. I want to, I laid it out. And I put out my tobacco and I prayed humbly. But I think somewhere along the line, I also prayed, help me to do the thing. I don't want to give up drinking. I enjoy getting drunk. But make me want to quit it. If that's what it takes for me to stop, to get out of this rut or whatever it is. If there's something I haven't thought of yet, inspire me like an artist. Give me a good idea, then give me all the energy and enthusiasm to do the thing. I don't want to have to be more miserable trying to work myself out of being this miserable. And it's so weird, it's so strange how the Great Spirit works. 'Cause he did heal my grief. And he did change my life. But not in any way I could have ever predicted at the time. And not in any way, in the perfect way, got me to where we are these days. I don't know. I'm probably not making much sense. But anyway, I'm thinking this summer we're probably going to talk. We're going to keep talking about this sort of thing. I'm going to call it Natasha's Nabwakawin. Natasha's Wisdom. Time now for a little Nabwakawin from your old Auntie Natasha. And I know sometimes I don't really want to talk about, I don't want to lecture, talk down to people, because I know there's people who are older than me and people who know more than I do. And so you're watching this going, yeah, no kidding, tell me something I don't know, Natasha. But I kind of feel like I'm sort of hearing on the wind. Maybe Gitchumanadu wants me to talk as though a kid is watching. And kind of share some of the stuff I've learned while walking the earth. No. But to talk about, things like being depressed and how to get out of being depressed. How to get to do what your life's purpose is. How to discover what it is you really want to do, and how to be a silly goose and get to do fun stuff as a living, or whatever it is. Maybe we'll get Michael to talk about being a cartoonist. NanaBOOZHOO could talk about something. being a guitarist. I'll talk about being a guitarist and a singer. I don't know. But changes are coming. Any day now. Just you wait. You just wait and see how things are gonna be. You just wait and see how things are gonna be. You just wait and see no, how things are gonna be. Ooh, child. Well, I think I better go back. Things are gonna get easier.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, honey, you ready to come home?
Yeah, would you pick me up?
You got it. Let me just scan for your coordinates.
All right.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number one. Ta-da!
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
How was it out there?
Really nice.
Did you talk about the medicine wheel and depression and stuff?
Not really, kind of. I think I talked about that. We were going to talk about it later, more this summer.
Yeah.
It's such a big topic. Like, where do you start?
I don't know.
Gosh, came to mowing, got gay. Grief, relief. Gosh, came to mowing, sadness, healing. Or Grief Relief by Michael Lyons. Nah. If you'd like to order a copy of Grief Relief or other books by Michael, like OJIBERISH and that, click the links in the description below. And we have a Patreon page and a PayPal page and a GoFundMe page. And our router is acting up again, by the way.
I know. YouTube TV wasn't working yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I shut it off, and turned it back on.
Yeah, it seems to be working now.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the live stream hasn't crashed in a couple of days either.
Oh.
But, miigwech to everyone who's been supporting us. The Ojibwe word for Friday. Nanaboozhoo good, huh, Michael?
Sure is.
The 5th day, Friday. I've got Friday on my mind. And, that's all I know about that.
You want to take a call?
Oh, sure, I'll take a call. What line?
On line 2.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Hey, yo, Natasha. It's me, Sylvester Stallone, but you can call me Sly.
Well, hi, Sly. How you doing, sweetie? It's Rocky.
Hey, what's going on, Sylvester? You can call me Sly. Oh, yeah, Sly. I'm doing all right, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. But listen, Natasha, I want to tell you something you already know.
What's that?
You were talking about being in sadness, having grief or a broken heart.
Yeah, huh?
I'll tell you something. Life, it ain't all sunshine and roses.
I know, huh?
I don't care how tough you are. Life, it's going to hit harder than me or you.
Yeah.
And, it's you can't go around blaming other people for your problems. You're not happy where you are. You put your finger at him or her. That's loser talk. And that ain't you. You're better than that.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't dream of doing that.
So it's not about how hard you could hit. It's about whether or not you could take the punches and keep moving forward.
Yeah, I know. He says this every time he calls in.
I know, just let him do it. It's not if you could take the punches and keep moving forward. Because that's how winning's done.
Okay, take it easy.
Yeah, sometimes, you gotta, it's no laughing matter. Sometimes, you get the blues I remember when my Adrian, when she passed away, oh boy, I was so sad, I cried. Before that, with Mick, my trainer, Mick.
Yeah.
He died when I was in the ring fighting Clubber Lang or somebody. And I was all like, Mick, Mick, and I was crying in the locker room. I was really sad.
So what'd you do to get over your grief?
You gotta pick yourself up. You gotta get a theme song, and you gotta start going for a run after drinking a glass of eggs.
Wait, you thinking I should drink a glass of eggs and go for a run?
That's how I did it. You know why?
Why?
'Cause that's how winning's done!
Okay, take it easy. So yeah, it must have been hard to lose your wife and your trainer Mick and the rest of the cast of Rocky one by one.
Yeah, they drew first blood.
No, that's a different movie.
I didn't kill all my family and friends in Rocky.
No, that's Rambo. You killed the bad guys. Yeah, everyone dies from other stuff on Rocky.
Yeah, I sometimes get those movies mixed up. I went toe-to-toe with Apollo Creed in the ring,
Yeah.
And, he knocked my head around a little bit. Sometimes I don't think so good.
No, you think just fine.
It's true, but I went toe-to-toe with Apollo Creed, and he knocked my head around, so sometimes I don't think so good.
Okay. Listen, Sly, I better get going. We're running out of time.
Yeah. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, in Ojibwe, we don't really say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Giga min, minawa.
Giga min, minawa, Natasha.
Yeah, you too, Sly.
Yeah, forget about it.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, that's pretty much his weekly inspirational, speech.
Speech, chew out, whatever it is. But, the guy's been through it. Actually, didn't he lose a son in real life?
Did his son die?
It was either him or John Travolta.
I definitely know John Travolta lost his son. But I don't know about Sylvester Stallone.
Seems like the kind of thing we'd know about.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, what did we learn today, kids?
You think we learned anything?
Of course, we're an educational show. We learned that Nanokeeja Good is the 5th day.
Yeah.
We had the count call in and count to 10 in Ojibwe. Basic Nishnas Weni Win.
Nanin and Godwaswe.
Nishwaswe.
Nishwaswe.
Jangaswe and Mitaswe.
We will teach you
How to
count to 10 in Ojibwe.
mow it. Everybody! Sing it, everybody! La-dee-da-dee, la-dee-dum. Okay. And then we also learned that the word for sadness, gashge namoan, and gage is healing. Gage. La 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 da 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 da. I guess the drummer for Yes passed away recently.
Oh, really? What was his name?
No idea. But I do remember him being a good drummer.
Yeah.
I see the good people turn their heads each day, so satisfied I'm on my way. Would you please fix my wig once and for all?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
They look ridiculous. You want to add anything before I land the plane?
Nope, that's good. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Hey, everybody. Just want to say on behalf of Micah Lyons and Nanaboozhoo and myself, miigwech bisandawiyeg. Thank you for listening. Dash miigwech ganawabiyeg. And thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This over here is Nanaboozhoo. Okay, miigwech. This over here is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minowa. Alright, sweetie. Tell you what, why don't you teleport me into the kitchen? I'll make us a peanut butter toast and coffee.
That sounds good.
See you tomorrow. Okay, you start.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. See ya.